Sight this is, the colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There is a much greater understanding of the need.
It's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taking it long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a hasty penalty because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Changes him with that pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now the breakaway. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's got Inzaghi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. He's offering a right smile there. And we have our very first corner. A decent clearance. And here's Pirlo. Can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Scrolls. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Right card.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot,
but with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their...
He's got himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has quite the footballing range. He's in a great position here. Pirlo, and it's Fullet. That looks a decent ball.
Damn Messi.
Jovic. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half time now. Spread neatly. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid, can they clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly reboot.
He's beat the keeper, but hit the post. Messi. Scholes. Looking to play him in. Great defending, strong and determined. Pirlo. And the whistle goes for half-time. Plenty for both managers to mull over. Neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this would have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22. We get things going again. So neither side has yet broken through. Mbappe, let's yield this, and he's got away from him. Pepe is the guilty party there. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Hazard. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Pirlo makes the interception. Now it's Pullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Yildiz really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Driving forward. Little doubt, that is a foul.
I have a ministry.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Real chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well,
it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stay twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Pirlo was already celebrating in his head. He still can't process how he denied him. What a stop!
Now there's a fine ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep batting away, and eventually things might change for you.
Quality ball. for options, for movement. Just 5 minutes left. It's a sharp pass, and they can counter here.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
The final seconds now. Mbappe. Hazard. It's Eto. And the brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi voted man of the match.
അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പ്രശ്നം. ഇറങ്ങുന്ന കളിക്കാൻ இல்லை கமெண்டி இல்லை 4 பேர் வரும் டியூஷன் முடிச்சு வரும் என்ன இல்லை 0 views டியூஷன் ப்ரொஜெக்ட் ഇവർക്കെല്ലാം ഇങ്ങനെ പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഇതായിരിക്കുന്ന അവർക്ക് ഇല്ലാണ്ട് ഇത് ടൈറ്റ് നമുക്ക് ഹെവി പാസും പോയില്ല. എൻ്റെ അവസ്ഥ ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ വലിയ കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Neymar, he'll try from distance! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's Rui Costa. In with the challenge. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. No goals as yet. Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yeah. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nedved.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And it's Neymar. Luis Suarez. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Roberto Carlos. And here's Del Piero. And it's Seedorf. Rijkaard. Eto'o.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved going forward.
Suarez really needed to concentrate.
And the whistle blows for half-time. So another team taking the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Madrid really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. By an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neymar, Maldini does well not to be outdone there. Tries to pass it through. It's Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Number two then. And now they can spring out of defence. Impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
it through. He's having a shot!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Renowned for his long-range shooting. And there's the shot!
Allez.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Del Piero. Number 22, Rui Costa. Coming on the field.
Nedved has it in a wide position.
Ibrahimovic. Number 10,
Marquez. And he's gone looking for safety. And they win it back again.
Clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? This ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He has found a way through. He's having a hit! It's off target and by quite a way. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Good running, strong and purposeful. It's an imaginative pass. Finds himself. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. This further to improve their cause. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
This is